All right, welcome. Today, we're diving into one of literature's most sinister creations, a character who was born in a foggy, 19th century city but feels, well, chillingly at home in our world. He's that smiling imposter who shows up ready to take your place.
So, at the heart of this whole thing, you've got two men. They look completely identical, but they are polar opposites. On one side, you have Golyadkin Senior. He's anxious, he's awkward, totally consumed by social shame. And on the other side, Golyadkin Junior. Smooth, self-assured, and just terrifyingly capable. One is the original, the other, well, he's the upgrade.
So where does a nightmare like this even begin? Let's go back to the source, to the bureaucratic fog of Dostoevsky's Petersburg.
Now here's the thing you really have to get. Golyadkin Jr. is not just some figment of Senior's imagination. Oh no, he's real. He walks, he talks, and he charms absolutely everyone he meets. He is the living, breathing manifestation of everything Golyadkin Sr. wishes he could be, and for that exact reason, he is the man who will utterly destroy him.
But Junior's real power, his secret weapon, lies in his personality, or more accurately, his perfect simulation of one.
You see, Golyadkin Jr. is a master actor. He can produce any emotion the moment calls for. Sympathy, brotherly love, outrage, all of it, with absolute precision. But it's a cold performance. It's completely hollow, lacking any genuine feeling. He's a creature of pure surface.
And this emotional emptiness, that's the source of his power. Because he feels nothing, he's not bothered by things like loyalty, or guilt, or morality. He is pure, frictionless ambition, and he is capable of any action required to get ahead. This doesn't just make him a rival, it makes him something truly demonic.
Okay, so what is really going on here, on a deeper, psychological level? Because this isn't just a story about a man and his evil twin. It's about the parts of ourselves we try so hard to bury.
You know, in Jungian terms, Golyadkin Jr. is the shadow made real. He is the embodiment of every sharp-elbowed ambition, every ruthless desire, every unapologetic impulse that Golyadkin Sr. has pushed down his entire life, all in an attempt to be a good, harmless little man. Or, hey, let's look at it through another lens. He is the triumphant id. He represents our most primal urges for power, for recognition, but with a terrifying twist. He's been given a flawless social script. He's raw impulse that has somehow learned to say please and thank you while he's plotting your complete ruin. And here's the coldest part of it all. The double doesn't hate the original. Not at all. He just sees him as an obsolete first draft. Once Junior has successfully stolen the job, the reputation, the name, the man who created him becomes nothing more than an embarrassing prototype, ready to be thrown on the scrap heap.
And this is where the story just leaps out of the 19th century and lands squarely in our modern lives. It becomes a very, very contemporary nightmare.
I mean, it's a perfect metaphor, right? Golyadkin Jr. is the ultimate professional persona. He is the curated list of skills, the perfect headshot, the endlessly positive endorsements, all of it given life. He's the flawless, optimized version of a person who never has a bad day and always says the right thing.
And his takeover? It's not some crime of passion. No, it's more like a corporate restructuring. The process is chillingly simple. First, he identifies the flawed original. Then, he presents himself as the corrected, updated model. And finally, he eliminates the redundancy. The final betrayal is even done with this fake sadness, like a manager telling you you've been made redundant with tears in his eyes. It's brutal efficiency disguised as sympathy.
So, okay, let's bring this all the way home. Because this isn't just some literary analysis. It's about looking in the mirror.
Seriously, think about it. Have you ever met one? That person who imitates you just a little too well, who seems to be a slightly better version of you.
He shows up everywhere. He's the colleague who pitches your idea as his own. He's the new friend who kind of slowly takes over your friend group. But maybe most terrifying of all, he can be that voice in our own heads. The ruthless, successful person we sometimes wish we had the guts to be.
And that's the ultimate fear he represents, isn't it? He is the living consequence of our insecurities. He shows up precisely when we feel like we've made a mess of things, and he's ready to step right in and live the life we fumbled, only better.
So I'll leave you with this one final, pretty unsettling thought. In a world that rewards performance above all else, what if the authentic self, the hesitant, flawed original, isn't the real you? What if the real you is the imposter? The one who finally figured out the rules of the game and won?